Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Have a little something different for you today. This is from an older line of toys from Jakks Pacific, and it's called the Smurfs Micro Village. Now if you're familiar with the world of Nintendo toys at all, which are also made by Jakks Pacific, they have similar little play sets. I believe they have them for Mario, and they also have them for Legend of Zelda, I believe Wind Waker. And they come in different size sets, but they have these little like jigsaw puzzle pieces that you can kind of mix and match and connect around to build a larger village. If you can see the connectors on here, I don't own any of the World Nintendo ones, but from the pictures I've seen, I believe they're the same connections. So I think you could mix and match with those as well. I think the Smurf ones would be compatible with the World of Nintendo ones. But I believe these are from 2013. Yeah, that's what that says. And I think that was the year that the second CGI Smurfs movie came out, which is kind of why these came into being. I've had these for a little bit. I bought a bunch of them when they were super clearance at Toys R Us. And again, this was a couple years ago, but they had a big clearance event where everything was like different colored stickers for the clearance and everything. Clearance blast or whatever they call it. But I just thought, I love the idea of the more you buy, the more you can connect together, and it's, real meta, and you can make a larger village the more that you connect together. So you can see on the back here some of the other ones that were available. Pirate Smurf, Cook Smurf, Smurfette, Brainy Smurf, which is the one I believe I have here. And you can just really connect them all together and do something crazy with them. So I don't know. Like I said, I've had these for a while. I found them recently, and I thought, hey, a new animated Smurf movie came out, I believe about a month ago at this point. So I thought, hey, what better time to bring these back out and finally take a look at these, because I have a few of them. So I guess I'll kind of see how this first video does and go from there. But this is Brainy Smurf starter set, and it looks like it has an action feature over here. You kind of get 3 pieces. You get one little Smurf, you get a little house here, and then a little action feature on this side. So I thought they were neat, and I just kind of bought them when they were on clearance and kind of put them to the side, and they just got buried by other stuff. And we're bringing them back out. We're going to check them out. So I'm going to get this out of the packaging, and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here's the little set straight out of the packaging. First up, we'll take a look at Brainy Smurf. I think these little micro Smurfs are pretty cute, I have to say. The painting is not the best, as you can see here. When they went to paint the hand, it bled onto the book, so that's kind of a bummer. And then he has a little tail, a little smudge up here on the top of his head as well. But I like the little eyes. And just a fun, super tiny little micro figure. For a size comparison, here is a Lego minifigure. So you can see it's about half the size of a, well, that's an even tiny Lego minifigure. Here is a full-size Lego minifigure. So about half the size, as you can see there. So very small. Taking a look at the set itself, it's just 3 pieces. You can see there's this this first piece, which I'll just take off, is just a tree stump. And basically if you press this flower in the front, it raises this almost like it's a little elevator. But I believe you're supposed to put the Smurf on here, and then you can kind of fling them depending on how hard you hit it, but it doesn't really work all that great. Sometimes. But I mean, it's nicely painted, nice detail for the tree stump. The flowers look nice. And again, it's just one of these jigsaw puzzle pieces, so if you wanted to move it over here, you could certainly do that. I mean, that's the nice thing. You can really mix and match and put them in whatever order you like. And they do fit a little snugly, but this second piece here is just a little bit of road with a street sign, or street post. It kind of marks the way to a bridge over a river, which I assume would be included in another set. But yeah, so just a little bit of road. Nothing too specific going on there. And then the last piece is a little Smurf house, which again, I think the detailing is kind of nice. It's obviously made out of a mushroom. You can see the top of the mushroom has 2 colors here, and there's a little window built in. The door does open. Has a little doormat. And then from the other side, you can see like a little floor rug there. Obviously, these couldn't be completely enclosed. I think it would be too difficult. I think I think it works having it half, kind of cut in half, so that way kids can have the front, but then they can also play very easily on this side of the house. If you had it completely enclosed, it would be very hard to kind of, get these guys in and out of here. And they can fit in there pretty easily. So I think it's neat. I mean, this set is very basic, but this is the smallest set they have. I think they also had little 3-pack sets of just figures with no pieces. So I guess that's technically the smallest. But this is the smallest set of pieces, or a set with actual building block pieces here. Or puzzle pieces, whatever you'd like to call them. And they have a similar price point for the World of Nintendo figures. They have 3 puzzle pieces that come with some figures. And then they have little packs of figures as well. So again, you can put these in kind of any configuration you'd like. If you wanted to put the road this way, and then just put the tree stump over here. You can put the tree stump in his backyard if you want. And I appreciate that. I mean, obviously the set's not a lot on its own, but I appreciate the fact that you can really mix and match, and there's a lot of customization there. And the more you get, the more you can connect together and build yourself a cool little village. And like I said, I'm almost positive that the World of Nintendo pieces would fit as well. And since these are made out of mushrooms, I don't feel they would look that out of place in the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm just saying. I do kind of wish, I mean, the character has a little peg hole here on the bottom of his feet. And I'm trying to look around. It almost looks like there's kind of little spots. Like it almost looks like right here is a little peg and right there. But I don't think it is. I kind of wish there were a little bit more pronounced peg spots so that you could like peg him on. That way once you build a little village, you'd have like, you could set up a little scene or something and just kind of peg guys around, but it doesn't really look like that was done. But I think it's a neat little set, especially for the price that I paid for it, because I got it on clearance at Toys R Us. I think they were originally somewhere in the area of like $6 to $8. I don't remember exactly how much, so we'll say $7 just because that's in the middle. And I think by the time I got it, it was like half price, like maybe $3.50. So for the clearance price, I think it was definitely worth it. For $7, maybe not so much. But I think it's nice. And I'm pretty sure that the World of Nintendo ones now, like it's the same price point because their sets are very similar. I think you get 3 puzzle pieces and a figure similarly to this situation. But I think it's a fun little set. I think it's neat. And like I said, I do have a couple more of these, so I'll try to run through them as we go. I think the other ones I have are a little bit bigger, where I think they were 2 sets of 3 in one package. So I think they had 2 figures as well. So the next one I do will probably be one of those sets. But yeah, I think this is a fun little set. I definitely, again, it's not much on its own, but once you can build them all together, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little look at the Brainy Smurf starter set for the Smurfs Micro Village. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.